On this edition of Your City in 5, educating drivers. El Paso Police wants you to know about traffic stop etiquette when you get pulled over.
I think that it's a great opportunity for the citizens to see what is actually being completed with their money.
The city continues to deliver on its promises to voters as another quality of life project comes to life.
So tell me about you, Elvis. Are you happy you going out there?
Plus, why a longtime resident at the El Paso Zoo has left to Arizona. Hello there, I'm Ricky Saillas. We begin with a push for more economic development and growth. Major business investors and financial leaders from across the country now have a better idea of what El Paso has to offer. Mayor Oscar Leeser hosted a financial familiarization tour, or FAM tour, where more than 50 bond underwriters and investors spent 2 days in the Sun City, meeting with city leaders and education professionals, learning about the city's financial status, economic opportunities, and business. So far, Mayor Leeser has held 6 FAM tours, but this was the first to focus on financial opportunities.
And there's so much money that's being invested within our community. It's important that we bring the options and make sure that all the entities see that there's more than one option, and there's a lot of people out there buying for our business, so we want to make sure we get the best deal.
The transformation has been incredible, what they've done downtown, what they've done with the water facility, so on and so forth. And I just want to get a better understanding of where they're headed and what their plans are moving forward, because what they've done so far is spectacular. And I would encourage people that, have not been to El Paso in a lot of years, you need to come out and take a look, because it's a dramatic difference.
FAM tours are a great way to have key decision makers learn more about what El Paso has to offer and eventually have them do business here in the city. The tours are paid for by private donations from the business sector, not with taxpayer money. Well, what should you do and how should you act when a police officer pulls you over? Those are questions the El Paso Police Department is hoping to explain in a new community initiative. Police rolled out a public service announcement explaining the do's and don'ts of traffic stops. Officers stress that there is no such thing as a routine traffic stop, and they're hoping that drivers are more aware of what to do if they do get pulled over. The video reenacts a number of different traffic stop situations and provides suggestions on what to do. The PSA is mainly geared to educate young drivers, but Police Chief Greg Allen says it's a great reminder for all drivers.
This is to help people learn how to conduct themselves with the police. Disagreement with the police is natural and normal. That's part of the American process and due process. But for those discussions that take place where there's disagreement, they need to do that in a court of law. Just behave civilly, behave respectfully. Try to put yourself in the officer's place. If you didn't think you did anything, you can still ask that question. But at the same time, if you don't get the response you're looking for, again, there's an avenue to deal with that at a later time, not then and there.
Police will be working with local school districts and university leaders so they can inform students. You can see the PSA video for yourself on the city's YouTube channel or on City TV. In other news, online services provided by the El Paso Municipal Court are not available, at least not for now. The court is going through a software upgrade. This means online services will not be available from Thursday, October 27th to November 6th. The software upgrade will increase efficiency and improve access. As part of the upgrade, all Muni Court locations will also need to be closed to the public on November 3rd and 4th. Well, it seems that just about every week there's a city-related quality life bond project that has either been started or completed. Just recently, the El Paso Zoo unveiled something new. City Representative Courtney Nyland, along with other city leaders, held an official ribbon cutting for the zoo's event pavilion. The one-of-a-kind indoor facility is literally located in the African Savanna exhibit area, and visitors can actually see the zebras from a giant window wall. The indoor pavilion can hold hundreds of people, and it's available to rent.
So excited to launch the new event pavilion at the zoo as a part of the Quality of Life Bond projects. It's a unique experience for you to have your own special event here at our El Paso Zoo, right smack dab in the middle of the zebra exhibit.
Integrating an exhibit into the event tent is ingenious, and it's one more thing that separates us from other cities. We don't have another zoo that has something like this, and I think it's just a great opportunity to really showcase the zoo and its offerings.
Exciting stuff is happening at the zoo through quality of life bond funding that our citizens of El Paso voted for, and we really appreciate that.
The pavilion also has an amazing outdoor patio that features a stunning piece of art. It's the head of a giraffe made of metal. The new facility is a quality of life bond project approved by voters. Well, there's more happenings out of the El Paso Zoo. The El Paso and Phoenix Zoo have traded tortoises, but it's a swap that will help create more babies.
So tell me about you, Elvis. Are you happy you going out there?
That's Elvis the Tortoise, and he has left the building. Come on now, how can you not help falling in love with the 65-year-old tortoise that now calls Phoenix home? The El Paso Zoo said goodbye to this gentle giant who called the zoo home since 1991. He's now on a mission to make babies with a female tortoise whose name is Lola, who also lives in Arizona.
He is going to breed, hopefully, with a female that they found for him up in Phoenix, who is his same subspecies, and that's very difficult to find. So it was just recently found out that the male that she was with there is not the same subspecies, and Elvis was. So she's already laying eggs, and he'll be going there to join her and hopefully breed.
Elvis will be replaced with Ralph, a tortoise from Phoenix. Ralph will keep the other tortoise at the El Paso Zoo, Mr. Potato Head, company. In case you didn't know, Galapagos tortoises can weigh up to 600 pounds. They eat fruits and vegetables and spend much of their time napping. Now that sounds like a good deal. In other happenings, did you know the city of El Paso has a first-time home buyers program aimed at helping low and moderate income families? The city's Community and Human Development Department runs the program that has helped more than 100 families in the last 3 years. To qualify, applicants must complete a Guide to Home Ownership course and must be between 60 and 80% of the median income for the city of El Paso. For more information on the First-Time Home Buyers Program, call 212-0139. A dirty bomb explodes in El Paso, exposing thousands of people to radiation. It's not real life, but as your City in 5 correspondent Armando Saldivar shows us, it's an important exercise that the Department of Public Health uses to make sure the Sun City is prepared.
Radiation is something we're exposed to every day. That's why this handheld detector is beeping. But the greater the number of beeps, the greater the threat of contamination. This community reception exercise simulates how the Department of Public Health would respond in the event of a large-scale emergency.
In recent history, this was seen in Japan, the Fukushima Daiichi reactor, which was overrun by a tsunami.
Actors from the Texas Tech School of Nursing and the UTEP College of Health Sciences play the victims. They represent people of all ages who could end up with dizziness or burns, or in the long run, cancer or even death.
Go ahead and take a wipey. I'm going to have you clean up.
Health officials and volunteers make sure they are screened, cleaned, and assessed for both physical and emotional injury.
That has to be taken care of first before anything else.
While the scenario for this exercise involves a so-called dirty bomb, there are other sources of radiation that exist in our everyday lives, such as medical equipment at local hospitals and nuclear waste that can be transported via area highways. And if something does go wrong, it's important to have sophisticated equipment and well-trained volunteers.
Well, for the Community Reception Center, we need an average of 40 people per shift. And in case of an emergency that is big enough for El Paso County, we will need at least 5 shifts. So do the math.
It's all an effort to prepare for an event everyone hopes never happens. I'm Armando Saldivar for your City in 5.
Anyone interested in learning more about radiation or to volunteer, visit ephealth.com and click on the Radiation tab under Preparedness. In other happenings, voters can get a free ride to the polls on Election Day by riding the bus. Sun Metro is offering free bus rides. Voters can get a free ride by showing a valid voter registration card. Remember, Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th. Well, we're just about out of time, but remember, you can find out more about these stories and other services provided by the City of El Paso by visiting our website, elpasotexas.gov. We're also on social media, and you can also catch us on television on City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas. for your city in 5.